It's time for Highlands football. Tonight from Golden Rams Stadium, it's Military Appreciation Night. The Highlands Golden Rams host the Plum Mustangs in a big Greater Allegheny Conference matchup. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, cameraman Dan upstairs, and Ken Wood in the booth. And we have a couple of Highlands grads to lead the Rams onto the field tonight in full military uniform. Tyler Money and Dom Martinka are going to lead the boys out tonight, and we'll get a look at that right now.
Great to see those guys, Mike, and thank them for their service. Remember, Dom Martinka, Mike, made us famous.
Yes.
House of highlights.
Yes.
A little long there, pumping them up too.
And we're ready. And here come the Rams. The Rams are 4-1. The Mustangs are 1-4. And look at the boys with the American flags, Old Glory, on their way out here.
Both former football players, Mike, and they still got it. They let them through.
They better let them through. That was a pivotal game in the Greater Allegheny Conference, Dean. This is a game that Highlands has to have. It's a game that Plum has to have. I think the winner's going to make the playoffs.
Yeah, Mike, and again, we're coming off a loss, and again, it just wasn't any loss. It was the conference opener against Hampton. Mike, they scored more points in that game than our other four opponents combined. So tonight it's gut check time as far as I'm concerned, too. I think we're going to find out a lot about this team tonight based on what they do, how they respond, and if they rebound.
Remember, both teams are 1-1, so the winner gets a leg up. The top 5 teams make the playoffs. We're going to get into that later, how that's going to all pan out, but to see that's why this game is so important. Plum is coming off their first conference title since 1983 last year. They had a big year. They went undefeated in the regular season, but they lost a lot of kids to graduation.
Yeah, Mike, you mentioned defending conference champs. They were hit hard by graduation, but they won their first conference game against Mars. And again, they haven't won a conference since 1983, so despite being 1-4, they're 1-1 in a conference. And again, I think they have the momentum on their side coming off a win where we're coming off a loss.
And we're coming off a disappointing loss to Hampton. Hampton, of course, remaining undefeated and remaining ranked in AAA. What do you think the keys to tonight's game are? I think one of them for Highlands is to try to forget about last week.
You got to have a short memory, Mike, too, but I think Highlands has to stop the returning running back, number 1. He's a junior, Mike, Eric Moore, 6'1", 190. He averaged 8 yards a carry last year, had 13 touchdowns. Coach Matt Morgan from Plum called him the best running back he's seen, and he's been coaching for 14 years. He's big, he's physical, he's fast, he's smart. And Mike, a lot of people are saying, well, where's he been all year? He missed a game and 3/4 because of a concussion. So he was tough against us last year, and we gave up 178 yards on the ground, so we have to stop him tonight.
He had 862 yards on the ground a year ago, 8 yards a carry and 13 touchdowns. In the game last year at Plum, a game Highlands was winning 7-6 at halftime, Eric Moore had 20 carries, 148 yards and a touchdown, and he was the main reason that they were able to win that game. They came off that big win against Mars. It was the first time they'd beaten them since Methuselah days, and they were kind of coming down off of that. And the Rams caught them in the first half and really had a chance to win that game out at Plum on a Friday night. Well, now we want to get a chance to take a look at the coin toss. We have something very special going to take place here.
Yeah, Mike, Military Appreciation Night. We have 2 honorary captains for the coin toss night. Roland Stanley. He enlisted in 1960. He was discharged in 1966. U.S. Navy. He was E5 there. He guarded the nuclear submarines, Mike.
Whoa! And
he's a great-grandfather of Brianna and Brennan Mara. And again, great family. We know those people. And also, there's another familiar face.
My dad enlisted in 1960. Go ahead.
You have that in common.
Yeah.
Nate Signorella's out there too, Mike. He served from 1995 to 2000. He was in the Army. He was the parachute infantry, 82nd Airborne Division. Can you imagine him landing?
Wow. And now he does something much more difficult now. He runs the change with Tony Litwick. So,
and he's had 2 of his sons have served on a team, and Lannon's out there. Lannon, by the way, was a Valley Player of the Week this week, Mike, and coming off 5 touchdowns in 5 games is really something.
We have some number changes.
Oh, boy.
52 is Shandon Walsh, and Caden Thomas is number 4. They have switched. So Walsh is 52, Shandon Walsh is 52. And Caden Thomas is number 4. And that's what they have done. There's the toss.
Why not? Right before the game.
Right, but at least they told us. Thanks, Ken, for getting that, because those are toughies, especially right before kickoff. Highlands, we believe, and now we're getting the hit right now. Highlands is getting the football. I know that much. I believe Plum won the toss.
Deferred, right?
Okay. Well, Wireless Zone is the largest independent Verizon wireless franchise in America. Whether you're a small business, a big family, or just need a new device, Wireless Zone can help. At Wireless Zone, and plus you get Kate McKinnon. Wireless Zone is dedicated to finding the right device for you, your family, your business, and your lifestyle. Our stores offer competitive prices on today's most popular smartphones, devices, and accessories with award-winning customer service. Stop in today and see what makes Verizon the world's largest and most reliable network. And get 5G ready today. Visit your Wireless Zone headquarters in Natrona Heights, at the Walmart Plaza, and at the Pittsburgh Mills Mall, or find the Wireless Zone store nearest you by visiting wirelesszone.com.
And Mike, I mentioned in the pregame about trying to keep Moore down. He had 108 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against Mars.
They have a freshman kicker, Angelo Bellino, number 89. And he'll be set to kick the ball off. The Rams will send Braden White, number 2, back deep, along with Ashton Hadachek.
Mike, you remember last week against Hampton, we come out flat in the first quarter, got the ball first, couldn't move the ball at 3 and out. So again, hopefully better tonight than last week.
Had some special teams hiccups last week. Those got to go away too. So we'll see. We are ready to go. This is a big one in the Greater Allegheny. 1-4 against 4-1, except they're both 1-1, and that's really all that matters. Bellino's foot into the ball. It's the near side of the field. It's going to hit and be picked up by Signorella at the 20-yard line, knocks a man over, and gets to the 29.
Sig laid a leather early.
He did.
Dad's going to like that.
David Westrick took the brunt, and it's Highlands 1st and 10 at their 29.
Plum plays a 4-3-4, Mike, the traditional 4-3 defense. He'll start defensive end number 55, Nate Connis. 58 is defensive tackle Lone Weisbach. One change defensive tackle is 65 Austin Mitchell. The other defensive end is 36 Nick Odom. Will come to the linebackers after this play.
Starting lineups as always brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights. They got you covered. First down Highlands at the 28-yard line. 2 sidecars. And this time the give is to Nate Bumbalski up over the middle, up over the 35 to the 39-yard line, and he's close to the first down where Eric Moore gets him off his feet. But he does get 10 with Bumbalski 5 straight 100-yard games.
Linebackers number 5, Darian Nelson. Number 52, Shannon Walsh. Number 26 is Don Byer. Get to the corners and safeties after this play. Highlands going quick.
Rams going quickly. 1st and 10 at their 38-yard line. A lot of pink. It's October. Give us to Brock White this time off the left side with a big hole up over the 45-50. Oh, there! And Plum recovers at the 40-yard line.
Well, we won't get to the corners and linebackers.
And that's a turnover you don't need right there. White had a big hole. He got 22 yards and fumbled the football, which he did a lot last year.
Logan Brooks got that, Mike?
Didn't see.
Yeah, number 9. Logan Brooks recovered it. Yep.
Logan Brooks. Thanks, guys.
Never got to introduce our offense. Let's get our defense, though. We go on the field quickly here. Here comes the Plum Mustangs. White with the purple. They changed those number things.
Well, there is a new rule, but you had to fix it, so hooray. They go trips. It's confusion. 1st and 10.
Is it legal?
And it's complete to the near side of the field to Logan Brooks, and he's on his way. He's at the 35 and down to the Highlands 32-yard line. Darian Nelson threw the pass, number 5, a change up at quarterback, and he found...
We heard the Plum coaches next door screaming hard. I thought there was something wrong with their line.
Well, confusion hurt Highlands that time. 28 yards, 1st down Mustangs.
So they confused both teams. Again, defensive end is 54, Quill Long. The other defensive end is 78, Tyler Bender. Nose guard is 72, Daniel Timmons. Look to the linebackers after this play.
1st down at the Highlands 32. And again, Nelson. Nope, it's Franzi, number 6. He's back there. He throws it to Nelson this time on a swing pass off the left side, inside the 25, and he's close to a 1st down as Brian Randolph tackles him. But it's close to a Plum 1st down at the Highlands 24. Sean Franzi, number 6, the regular quarterback, back in there after they had the trick play on the opener. It's a 9-yard gain.
Linebackers 22, Brock White, 12, Chandler Timmon, 33, Luke Bombalski, 64, Ethan Roberts, and we'll see Nick McQuaid out there also. Linebackers Drake Burford, corner Signorello, number 20, 24, Brian Randolph, his brother is safety, Aaron Randolph, number 4.
All this and Moore hasn't gotten the ball yet.
High snap.
High snap, and Franzi throws, and he's got a man wide open. It's Brooks on the near side of the field. He drags a man with him for a first down to the Highlands 13-yard line.
Somebody told them they could pass against us, Mike, and they're taking advantage.
Well, no one's really tried it yet, except Hampton, who hadn't thrown at all, did against Highlands last year and was pretty last week. And was pretty successful. 9 more yards to the 14-yard line.
Ology on the stop. Excuse me, that was McQuaid, Mike.
Okay. This is Moore off the left side, big hole, touchdown. And the Mustangs march it right in, 60 yards on 4 plays.
Made that look too easy, Mike.
Eric Moore for 14, and boy, the change of momentum with the fumble and then the trick play right off of it, and the Rams are on their heels already. It's 6-0 Plum.
Yikes. Not what we wanted to see after last week, Mike, but unfortunately it's following last week's script to a T so far.
This is Polino for the extra point. His kick is on its way, and the freshman nails it. And at 9:43 left of the first quarter, it's quickly Plum 7 and Highlands nothing.
Gonna have to dig out of a hole again, Mike. Well, don't you hate when you need work done around the house but can't get anyone to call you back? Or even worse, you finally get in touch with someone and they don't finish the job properly? Well, put those problems behind you, because B&E Home Renovations have been executing home projects in the AK Valley from start to finish for over a decade. If you're spending your hard-earned money on renovating, you want to get it done right, call B&E. They do anything from basements to roofing. They'll bring a refreshing level of professionalism to every job, and they'll do it right on the first call. Experience the difference today by calling them at 724-351-3172 or visit their Facebook page and take the first step in making your home a better place to live. B&E Home Renovations, where the B is always busy.
All kind of craziness going on by Matt Morgan and his Plum Mustangs. And the big play, of course, was White fumbling it after a long run.
All this in 2 minutes, Mike.
Yeah, and that was a fumble, by the way.
Oh, yes. Last week it was not. We watched the replay. Bombalski did not fumble the ball, right?
That's what I'm going with.
That was it.
So they sneak in there. Nelson at quarterback on the first play.
Again.
Another high kick. Signorello fumbles. I think Plum has it at the 31-yard line, and the wheels have fallen off. Tony Fitzulis has it, number 12 for the Mustangs. And another Highlands turnover. They've touched the ball. Well, let's count them. They've touched the ball 3 times and 4 times and fumbled it away twice. At 9:37 left of the first quarter.
What happened that time, Mike? Sig looked up to see where the defense was, and unfortunately took his eye off the ball. He can signal a fair catch, am I correct?
He sure can.
Okay. Maybe next time.
First down, Plum at the Highlands 32. And this has really gotten off to a lousy start. Unless you're a Plum fan, then you're, get the popcorn. Westrick in motion. And they moved too soon, so the Rams will get a penalty. Their defense really has to come up big on this series.
Yeah, Mike,
they're going to say they got a timeout prior to any problems, so Plum takes their first.
Well, we can take a breath. I can introduce their offense. We
Please
didn't get
do.
to last time. Left tackle is 62, Logan O'Donnell. Left guard is 58, Logan Weisbach. Center is 55, Nate Condis. Right guard 56, Matt Horvatic. Right tackle 65, Austin Mitchell. Tight end is 4, Keelan Thomas. We mentioned their quarterback, number 6, Sean Franzi. We've been talking about their great running back, number 1, Eric Moore. He did not disappoint. First carry. Wide receiver is number 2, David Westrick. 8, Samo Pitts. Mike, he's a transfer from Clareton.
Yep.
And number 9, Logan Morgan, who recovered the first fumble.
Nelson, the freshman, threw that first one. And then he caught one for 9 yards. He did. So it's 1st and 10 Mustangs on the Highlands 32. A chance to really put the clamps on this early. High snap. Franzi back
everybody.
him. He's back at the 45-yard line. It's a big one. It's Dan Timmons. Goodness gracious.
Along with Roberts, Mike.
Okay. Now Franzi went back, and they like to throw deep. They like to take their shots. It's a 12-yard loss.
And Dan kept pushing them back, and then Roberts come in and finished. Great job there. And you mentioned defense has come up big. That's step one, Mike.
2nd and 22 for Plum, back on their 44-yard line. And this is where momentum could switch the other way.
And we needed to.
Oh, big time. And they moved early. Again. You know, if Matt wouldn't have got the timeout on the first play, they'd have got hit with that one too. So I noticed in their game last week that Franzi does like to take deep shots. I didn't notice him completing many of them, if any, but they like to stretch the defense on him. Sophomore quarterback, they are so young. They start only one senior, actually none seniors on their offensive line now. They did have a redshirt senior starting, but he's not in there tonight.
Caden Thomas, Mike, again, he's the guy that jumped off sides. He was a replacement for that player.
2nd and Mill Street.
Everybody's coming. He's taking a good old time, huh?
And Franzi's going to throw a quick one to the near side of the field. It's complete. And stepping out of bounds is Brooks at the Highlands 45-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
And there was a quarterback competition here, Mike, to start the year. They lost so many players last year. They were great last year. Remember, we battled them. It was 12-7. Tough loss for the Golden Rams. But,
Brooks has 3 catches for 41 so far. They've completed 4. They're 4 for 4 total for 50 yards between the two guys. 3rd down and long. You got to keep him back here and make him punt.
He's one of the few seniors on the roster.
Another high snap. Franzi's back. He's going to throw a screen. It's complete to Moore. Here he comes. Moore is hit. They got flagged out. Oh, 2 very fortunate plays. The Rams smelled it out beautifully. Well, if I'm Darm's-Arati, I take this penalty. I keep moving him back. See what he does. The pass was complete to Eric Moore.
White brought him down, Mike, Brock White. But again,
they're going to decline the penalty.
Make it 4th down.
So the gain was to the 39. They got 5 yards. Well, that's a good
defense.
Good job by the defense. So apparently the Rams have held 4th and 18.
And freshman Braden White back there, Mike, number 2, along with Randolph.
Here's the punt by
Sean
Franzi, the quarterback, and a fair catch is taken at the 8-yard line by Aaron Randolph. So the Rams will have it 1st and 10. They have 92 to go, but they have the ball back, and they only trail 7-0.
Very good stand by the defense that time, Mike. Much better than the first time.
Well, they were reeling the first time, and that can happen.
Mike, Plum is projected to have 8 wins in the Valley News Dispatch in preseason and make the play. So there are no slouches. Although the Birdie picked Highlands 34-21. Fumbler also picked Highlands. And we have a new prognosticator, Jake the Snake, picked Highlands.
How about that? 1st down. They give his to Bombalski through the middle, across the 10 to the 14-yard line. Don Byer, the sophomore linebacker, got him off his feet. And the gain is 5. The Rams have had a lot of possession time in their games this year. They do not have a quick strike type offense, possess the ball a lot. And this would seemingly be the type of drive that's kind of made for them right now. To put together about a 14-play drive from their 9-yard line. Braden White, the motion man.
Nobody came with him, Mike.
Must be zone. Here's Bombalski. Dundalski's brought down as he gets up over the 15-yard line. Nick Odom, the freshman defensive end, got him down. Notice a lot of sophomores and freshmen in there for Matt Morgan. It's a 1-yard pickup. 3rd down, 4. And the Plum defense was excellent last week against Mars. So the Rams ripped off 32 on their first 2 runs. Of course, the second one was the fumble, and then the turnover, and then confusion. Timmons going to keep it. Timmons is brought down beautifully short of the first down. Good job that time by Darian Nelson, the freshman inside linebacker, that got to Timmons. It looked like he was on his way, but now the Rams will be forced to punt. Highlands didn't punt their first 3 games. They punted 8 times the last 2 weeks.
Wow. That's something, huh?
4th and 2. Bombalski averaging 26 yards a punt with a long of 40. We could use the 40 right now.
That's for sure.
Brady! This corner!
Logan Brooks is the deep man. He's standing at the 40-yard line.
Looks like 6 punt, Mike.
Here's the snap.
It is.
It is, and it's blocked. They got it. The Rams are just going to dive on it at the 19-yard line. Landon Signorella punted it for the first time this year. And the Rams special teams are just leaving them here. Just leaving them.
You know, Mike, I've yet to introduce our offense. And we've got
when you
6
do,
minutes to go.
it will be brought to you by Dan Timmons Painting in Natrona Heights to beautify and protect. First down, Plum at the Highlands 19.
And remember, Plum deferred, Mike. There it goes.
Here's Moore off the left side, and he turns those shoulders and gets inside the 10 with a marker down.
15.
The one thing they didn't defer was all the gifts that the Rams are giving them so far. Holding call. Plum coaches think it was a good block. I didn't see it. So
the Plum coaches are very animated.
They are.
Did you hit the wall or they hit the wall?
I hit the wall.
Okay, just making sure we had the right guy.
That was a first in 21 years. So it's a 10-yard holding penalty against Plum. That's their second penalty of the ball game. It's a downfield penalty. The ball will be placed at the 27-yard line, so Moore will get 2 yards on that. Bookkeeping, as John Sterling likes to say. 1st and 17, Mustangs on the Highlands 27-yard line. 5:54 left first quarter. Plum leads at 7-0, taking advantage of Highlands' hospitality here tonight.
Everybody up at the line of scrimmage.
Franzi gives to Moore, and he's hit in the backfield by Chandler Timmons.
He read that one perfectly, Mike. He was up at the line of scrimmage waiting, read his block, fired in there. Big loss on the play.
Forward progress puts it at the 33. It's still a 6-yard loss. 2nd down and 23. Boy, the last 2 Plum possessions, the Highlands defense has been equal to the task here. Quickly, Mustangs to the line on 2nd and 23. Franzi on a draw play, gives it to Moore, and here he comes. 25-20, 15-10. Eric Moore for a Plum touchdown. 33 yards untouched.
Been the Eric Moore show.
We said last year he rang up 148 against Highlands. He is well on his way with 43 early, and Plum taking advantage of 2 Highlands turnovers leads it 13-0. Tony Fatulis holds it. Bolino, the kicker. It's on its way, and the freshman has it. And at 5:14 of the first quarter, it's all Plum. Plum 14, Highlands nothing. Now, Joe Lucchino and his son Joseph would like to welcome you to Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group, serving the AK Valley for decades. The Lucchinos are a broad-based financial advisory firm with a wide range of opportunities for both you and your business. While most of us are trying to navigate the new normal, now more than ever we realize the importance of family and trying to protect them. Life insurance is an investment, so now would be a great time to make sure your policies are still doing the job they were intended to do. Stop by the Lucchinos for a free insurance review today. They're located at 2318 Freeport Road next to the Donut Connection, or call today 724-224-8908 or 724-905-7583. Why wait? Let the Lucchino Insurance and Financial Group put you on the road to financial stability today. Dean, one thing about the Lucchinos, they value you and your family, much like the Rams should be valuing the football.
So far, no good there, Mike. By the way, Life Insurance Awareness Month is over. Now we move on to Medicare. It's Medicare month, October.
Oh, yes, it's time to sign up, isn't it?
Call the Lucchinos. They can help you out with that, too, all your Medicare needs. And, boy, we talked about the game being important, Mike. This drive is important coming up for the Golden Rams. Down 14-0.
You know, you hate to be over dramatic. Here's the kickoff. And this is Braden White. Here he comes to the near side and gets knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line. This drive might not only be a game saver, it might be a season saver.
You're right about that, Mike. Unfortunately, the Golden Rams are off to a terrible start here. Have to get something going. Let's introduce the offense. Maybe that'll help. Left tackle, 54, Khalil Long. Left guard is 75, Noah Leslie. The center is 72, Daniel Timmons. Right guard, 73, Logan Leslie. Right tackle, 78, Tyler Bender. Tight end is number 8, Nick McQuay. Quarterback we mentioned, number 12, Chandler Timmons. Running back 33, Luke Bombolski, will get the wideouts after this play. Mike, this is a new formation for us. We have 2 sidecars here.
Looks like there was some confusion on this one. Timmons is going to run a shovel pass, complete to Brock White up over the 40 to 45 and out of bounds. I think he's got enough for the first down. They're going to put him at the 44, and that is a first down. Timmons to Brock White.
I was afraid Mike Dirk called Don Lyman downfield. That took a little time to develop, but good play for the Golden Rams.
First completion, first pass tried by Timmons tonight. 14 yards and a first down.
Wide receivers, 20, Landon Signorella, 11, Drake Burford, 22, Brock White, and we'll see his brother, number 2, Braden White, out there too.
He's in the slot to the right now. Brock set up as a tight end to the right. And the give is to Bombolski. And Bombolski barrels through across the 50 and into Plum territory to the 46-yard line. Dropped by Don Byer, but it's a first down for Highlands.
And just like the first drive, Mike, we're moving the ball nicely. We just have to hang on to it now. Into Plum territory first time.
First down at the 46-yard line.
Twins left and right this time.
Timmons gives it to Bombolski again with a big hole. Bombolski leaps over a man to the 35-yard line, and he's close again. Eric Moore with the tackle. We'll see if they give him, they do. First down, Highlands. 10 more for Bombolski.
5 carries, 38 yards for Luke. Again, first player in Highlands history this century to run for 5 100-yard games from the beginning of the season, trying to add on to that tonight.
4:17 left of the first quarter, 14-0 Plum. Bombolski again, but this time they're waiting for him. Play was made by 62 Logan O'Donnell, who spun him around, and then the rest of the Mustangs put him to the turf. And 52, who's now Shandon Walsh, was able to get him off his feet. It's a 1-yard pickup. Second and 9.
Movement before. Let's see who they got.
We'll see who they get. They're going to be on Highlands, I think.
I think they're going the other way.
Thomas Trilly is your referee tonight. Nope, it is on Plum.
Yeah.
Perfect. That's their third for 20 yards.
Umpires Mark Weiss, head linesman David King, line judge Jacob Hartman, field judge is Dan O'Toole, and the side judge is Travis Snyder.
So that makes it 2nd and 4 at the Plum 30. Four wides. Bombolski the sidecar. Timmons keeps it. Timmons off the left side is going to try to get to the corner, but he's brought down nicely by Brooks, shy of the first down, maybe by a yard. He couldn't beat Logan Brooks to the sideline. Well, I thought if he'd have cut it up and maybe into the middle, there might have been some more room. It's 3rd and 1.
Brooks played a lot last year. Mike was their leading wide receiver, second leading wide receiver, I should say.
Of course, Max Metalsi, who's off to
One's a Penn.
Yes. Reed Martin, another wide receivers at Edinburgh. They lost some really good players.
Yeah, remember they took Thomas Jefferson.
They did. They won their first game.
Gave them a game they lost by 3 in that
Beat
game.
McKeesport 12-9 and then lost by 3 to TJ. So here's a big 3rd and 2. It's 4-down territory. And spinning is Bombolski, and he's going to get the first down, I think, as he's spun off his feet by Darian Nelson. Are they calling it 4th down? They are.
Wow, what a terrible spot there. I did not like that spot at all.
Well, at least they didn't say he fumbled.
Yeah, true that.
It's 4th and about a half a yard.
Well, no decision here, Mike.
No, none. They got to go for it.
This is where you want to have Chandler underneath there.
Chandler's going to sneak it and make the first down as he gets to the 25-yard line.
They did exactly what I asked. When you're 6'3", you lean forward for a half a yard.
1st and 10, Highlands on the Plum 25, trying to come back down 14-0.
Fortunately, Timmons, Mike,
8th play of the drive.
Looked a little shook up when he came out of there.
Well, a lot of quarterbacks at the top level don't like to do this, Sneaks.
Yeah.
I hear rumors.
Rumor has it.
1st and 10. Bumbalski again. Bumbalski tries to cut it back, but Eric Moore was able to diagnose the play. Bumbalski gets a couple inside the 25. It'll be 2nd and 9 for Highlands. 38 yards for Luke on 8 carries early on. 1:13 left first quarter.
Twins are left and right again.
Haven't thrown one pass down the field yet. It's the shovel pass, that was it.
They look a little confused here, Mike.
Play clock down to 5. You certainly don't want to lose any yardage here. Timmons is back. He looks pressured. He's in trouble. Rolls right. Fires it. Incomplete. We had 2 receivers looked at each other. Signorella and Braden White kind of looked at each other and nobody went for the football. That ball was there to be caught. There were no defenders back there. Different pages together, certainly.
Yeah, Mike, somebody's wrong because you don't have 2 receivers that close together on a pattern. And remember, Braden's only a freshman, Mike. It's his first action of the year, too. He's coming off an injury, so might be a freshman mistake there.
3rd down and 9.
And we're almost in 4-down territory here, too.
Play fake. Going to throw the slant. White caught it. White spins and turns, still on his feet. He's got a 1st down at the 11-yard line.
Took the referee down with him, too, Mike.
Well, the pass is a little bit behind him, but what hands Braden White showed. Now, if there were any mix-up on the play before, he fixed it all right there.
He's an athlete, Mike.
13 yards, 1st down to the 11-yard line.
He's got what they call sticky hands. Anything thrown near him, he's going to get. Chandler China's shoes there, coming out of the huddle. Oh, Mike! And
boy,
they're going to call him down by you can't get up.
Exactly.
College you can, right?
No, you can't. Only in the pros. Tackled by Golden Ram Stadium.
Yeah. He tried to cut it up there. There was a big hole there too, Mike.
So no gain. It'll be 2nd down for the Rams as we come to the end of the first quarter at Golden Ram Stadium. It's all Mustangs. Your score: Plum 14, Highlands nothing.
All right, Mike, are you or someone you know in need of physical or occupational therapy? Consider a caring therapist at Phoenix Rehabilitation and Health Service in Detroit Heights. Phoenix specializes in one-on-one personalized care coupled with the latest techniques and equipment in physical therapy services. They deal with any type of injury, specializing in orthopedic conditions, including sports and workman comp injuries. Phoenix will help you with any goal you have to return to the activities you love the most. I golfed yesterday, Mike. So
good day.
I played 24 holes. Don't ask how.
I know how.
Phoenix Rehabilitation Health Service is conveniently located at 1601 Union Avenue. The Toronto Heights have flexible hours allow for all COVID guidelines. Call them today at 724-224-5090 to set up an appointment, or on the web at phoenixphysicaltherapy.com. Play with my buddy Mike Fedor. We had 2 guys that were 85 in front of us. It had to be at least. And
is that what they shot? Was that what they shot, or was that their age?
That was their age. I want to be those guys someday, but
oh, you're getting there.
Thank you. We would double back on holes. Rather than stand on a tee, we'd play 3. Oh, we had 4 young ladies who were having a ball behind us, so they were 2 holes behind us. So we just go back and play the same hole again. The girls never caught up to us. We never caught up to the guys.
All works. So here go the Rams, 2nd down and 10 at the 11-yard line, moving left to right in the second quarter. And the give is to Brock White. Cuts it through the middle, gets down inside the 10 to the 7-yard line, and Caden Thomas brings him down.
Just picked his way through the defense that time, Mike.
3-yard pickup.
Well, Mike, we said how important this drive was, and so far the Golden Rams have responded.
Yeah, it's got to end in points, though.
Yes. No doubt about that.
4-down territory here. Bombalski, the setback.
They're sending everybody, Mike.
Somebody moved, or did we have a timeout? False start against the Rams. I think Braden White got off a little early. First penalty against Highlands tonight, and that'll move the ball back to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, Mike, last week we had 60 yards in penalties. The previous 4 games we had 125. So penalties hurt us last week. Can't have this happen again, but boy, that's a big one there, Mike.
Big third down. Highlands was 2 for 10 last week on third down, and they are 1 for 3 here tonight. That has to get fixed. And the problem is 3rd and 12.
Yeah.
And 3rd and 4 is a little more manageable.
Now what?
Highlands wants timeout. Don Girardi didn't like what he saw. He will take a timeout there first. At 10:52 left of the first half, and Plum leading it 14-0. Here's a little number for you. Here's where Plum started their drives. On the Plum 40, the Highlands 32, and the Highland and the 19-yard line.
That's not going to be good.
How's that work for you?
Not good.
Planet Fitness at the Heights Plaza in Natrona Heights is your home of the judgment-free zone. Planet Fitness provides a clean and spacious environment where everyone is free to work out in a non-intimidating atmosphere for as little as $10 a month. Whether you're just starting out, getting back in your groove, or looking for extra tips, work out with a certified trainer at Planet Fitness at no extra cost with the PE and PF program. Memberships start as low as $10 a month, so you can treat yourself to high-quality fitness at an awesome price. Come down to Planet Fitness in Natrona Heights and meet our friendly staff. Welcome to the Planet.
Nice arriving crowd here, Mike. Plum has a good group over there. It's Western night. Got a lot of cowboys and cowgirls over there.
I'm expecting line dancing at halftime.
Cheering section
that went
for the
out
Golden
in the
Rams.
Did that go out in the early 2000s, maybe? I don't know.
Is that coach trying to call down to the field from the press box beside us?
3rd down. Offset pistol. The give is to Bombalski. Off the right side, breaks the tackle and goes into the end zone. Bombalski scores for the 8th time this year. A 13-yard run on a little trap play through the middle, and the Rams are on the scoreboard.
Well, Mike, we said it was a big drive, and Bombalski just paid it off.
A 13-yard Luke Bombalski touchdown. Bombalski will try the extra point. He's 19 out of 22 on the year. So it's 14-6. The Rams did what they had to do. High snap, Signorella, good job. Kick by Bombalski is bang through there. No, he missed it wide right. Now that high snap will throw off your timing.
Yeah. That's a big one, Mike.
Yeah, but the good news is the Rams have scored at 10:46 left of the first half. And the Plum lead is 14-6.
Plum's losses, Mike, were no slouches. They lost to Franklin Regional, North Hills, Fox Chapel. Those are all 5A teams, and Indiana got them in the first conference game. So, again, offense hasn't been a trouble tonight. It's been hanging on to the ball. Yeah,
that has been an issue. Highlands hasn't beaten Plum since 2011, and that was here. Now, it didn't play for a while. They played the last 3 years in a row, and Plum won all 3 of those games. And by an average score of 27-9. So the Rams, the most competitive game was last year's game.
Yeah, we're 11-16 overall against them, Mike. You know, the first time we played them was actually in a playoff game. Can you believe that? Played at Valley in a playoff game in 1976, and we lost 7-6 in that game.
So Bombalski will kick it off. The deep men for the Mustangs are Samo Pitts and Logan Brooks. Let's see if we can keep them on their side of the 50 for a change. Let our defense go to work.
Yes.
Field position means so much, and the Highlands just hasn't had any here. But that was a great drive.
Yes, it was.
Here's a line drive, a knuckleball there.
Yeah.
And it's going to come to Pitts at the 13-yard line. 20. Breaks a tackle, runs into a pile, and makes it move to the 37-yard line. Drake Burford was down there for the Rams. And also senior Ethan Roberts. That drive for the Rams started at their 32. It was a 68-yard drive. on 13 plays. And that's what they needed. So Plum will start at their 37. It's their worst starting field position of the night. You'd like to start at your 37.
Yeah, exactly right.
Now
they weren't set, yeah.
It's going to be a false start.
They're running a trick play again, Mike.
Thanks for the 5 yards. Yeah, Matt Morgan's got all kind of stuff up his sleeve. The Plum grad and former Pitt Panther and one-game NFL veteran.
Darian Nelson got that snap, Mike.
Yeah, he was the one that started the game. So it'll be 1st and 15. Nelson again. To give us to Moore. On the delay. Cuts it back in there, but the Rams are waiting. Putting a shoulder on Moore was big Khalil Long and knocking him down. Khalil a little banged up, but he's being an Oriole tonight, giving it a go. 2-yard pickup.
Going to go fast here.
They do, running Wild Mustang. And this is Nelson. Nelson is hit, and Nelson is brought down at the 32 on a great defensive play by Tyler Bender.
Chandler Timmons was the key on that play, Mike.
He made the play, pushed the pile forward. It's a loss of 2 for Nelson.
All right, Mike, 3rd and long. Let's hold him here and get that ball back.
Yeah, I mean, to play the game on a even field position kind of battle, you kind of like your chances. And eventually they're going to run out of plays, right? I mean, they've had all these things that they've tried.
Run out of bull.
Franzi's back in there. 3rd and 15. Rams got some pressure. Franzi back, looking, has time this time, fires it, tipped it, almost intercepted. Into and out of the hands of Chandler Timmons at the 42-yard line. He got a piece of it, though, and it's a PBU, and Highlands will get the ball back.
Golden Rams going to get it back here, Mike, with 9:24 to go. After a terrible start, find themselves only trailing 14-6.
That's the first incomplete pass that Plum has thrown tonight. Franzi 4 for 5. Nelson was 1 for 1. Braden White and Aaron Randolph back deep for the Rams. Here's the snap. And the punt by Franzi is out of there. It's a beauty. And White over the shoulder takes a fair catch at the 35-yard line. But the Rams will take it. Down 14-6, 9:16 left first half. Plum leading 14-6.
Mentioned Mike Landon Signorella, player to watch in the VND this week. 5 touchdowns, 5 games. He's averaging 22 yards a catch. We haven't looked at him yet tonight, though. Maybe not, huh?
Maybe. Leads the team in receptions. He and Drake Burford have each caught 14. I think most of Drake's 14 have been behind the line of scrimmage. I wonder how many of his catches have actually been past the line of scrimmage. First down, Highlands under 35.
Nobody covered in the slot, Mike.
They're going to run a little scissors action to White, and he's got ahead of steam. 45-50 into Plum territory and pushed out of bounds at the Mustang 48-yard line. Brock White that time.
17-yard pickup. He's got 42 yards.
Yeah, he is really running heavy tonight, and then he is tough to bring down.
Brother was leading a block on that play, Mike. They didn't cover anyone in the slot. Braden was wide open. I guess sometimes they just read formations.
First down at the Plum 48. Quickly they give it to Bumbalski, and he's got a hold. Here he comes. He's at the 30, the 25, 20, 15, 10 from behind. Bumbalski's at the 2-yard line. First and goal, Highlands. Logan Brooks saved the touchdown.
I got him 11 rushes, 99 yards, Mike.
They're going to put it at the 2. It's a 46-yard gain.
And Mike, what happened that time, Moore guessed. He blitzed wrong side. And when he guessed wrong, Luke took advantage. Let's see if we can knock this in here, Mike. You go for 2?
First, I wouldn't yet. First and goal.
Oh, we got to get it in first.
From the pistol, they give to Bumbalski. They got him. He tries to lean forward and gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Darian Nelson busted through there to get to Bumbalski. It'll be 2nd and goal.
They put it to 1, Mike, so I'm going to give him 100 on the button now.
Okay.
Yep.
And give him 1? Sure.
12 carries, 100 yards. That would be the 6th game in a row.
Boy, if Chandler just did a play fake and did a bootleg, nobody would touch him. He just waltzed into the end zone to the pylon.
Yeah, get him under center.
2nd and goal. Bumbalski again. Touchdown, Highlands! And just like that, the Rams have put 2 touchdowns on the board in the last minute and 20 seconds.
Who said we'd have a quick strike offense, Mike?
It's on the ground.
Yep. Now, I think.
Are they going to go for 2? It's too soon. They're going to kick. So Bumbalski, you start chasing points with more than half the game left, you get yourself in trouble.
The way we moved it, though, I don't know, Mike.
You get yourself in trouble. Here's the snap, another high one, but Signorella gets it down, and this one by Bumbalski is up, and it's good. 7:49 left first half. It's a brand new ball game. Plum 14, Highlands 13.
Been a dandy. B&J Sports celebrates their 6th decade outfitting our local teams and the great sports fans in the AK Valley. When it comes to all your sporting good needs, look no further than B&J Sports. Glenn Mills and his friendly staff provide that personal touch. Customized high school jackets, team uniforms, trophies, plaques, you name it, they have it. Any kind of sports equipment, you can't beat the service of B&J Sports. B&J Sports located 1605 Freeport Road in Natrona Heights. They're open 9 to 5:30 weekdays and Saturdays 9 till noon. Or give them a call at 724-226-2762. 6 decades says it all. B&J Sports, and my, how things have turned.
They have, and boy, if they just protect the football and make Plum have longer fields, I still think I like their chances. But the turning it over twice.
Yeah, we've been on our worst enemy here in the first half.
There were 2 turnovers plus a block punt.
Yeah, crazy.
So it's really 3. You don't count the block punt as a turnover because you were giving it to them anyway. But so Bumbalski will kick it off. Eric Moore is snuck back there now, replacing Sam Pitts. Logan Brooks is on the far side of the field. And Bumbalski kicks a squibbler to the near side, and falling on it at the 38-yard line is Anthony Irwin. So Plum will have good field position.
Again,
It's their worst field position.
Yeah, can you believe that, huh?
It's tied for it.
Yep.
Boy, he got a nice mark. How did he get the 39-yard line when he fell back at the 37? I don't know. But anyway, it's first down.
It's
forward progress, Bill says. That must have been it. That's 6 of one, half dozen of the other there, huh? 1st and 10 for the Mustangs.
And they'll go to work with their 1-back set this time.
Sean Franzi's the quarterback. Moore is the setback. Long count, and they give it to Moore. And Moore has a hole off the right side. It skips through a tackle. Oh, now he got hit by the turf monster at the 45-yard line. Golden Ram Stadium has made 2 tremendous tackles tonight on 2 really good running backs.
Gets a little dewy about this
time
of
night,
Mike.
It really does. We were tearing down all our equipment after the game last week. Everything was wet. I had to lay it out to dry it out. Didn't rain a drop, you know?
Yep. Boy, Pitt's 6'5", Mike. He's a big target out here. He's coming right to our side here on the left.
2nd and 3 after the 7-yard gain. This is Moore in motion. And the give is to the back, and Brooks now he slips again.
Too, yep.
He's slippery, and now he's dropped at the 40. Chandler Timmons messed it up.
He sure did.
He got in there and got Brooks. The cavalry came to save him. They're going to give him forward progress to the 41. It's a loss of 5.
Daniel Timmons finished him off, Mike, but again, you're right. Chandler turned it up. And Chandler just ignored Moore. He went right to the ball.
Logan Brooks came into tonight as their leading rusher because, as you said, Moore had missed some time. So now it's 3rd and 8. Last week, Hampton killed the Rams, 7 for 12 on 3rd downs.
It's a big one right here, Mike. 6:33, but nice to get the ball back. Remember, Plum gets it to start the 2nd half.
Here comes the SARS Army. Here's the snap. Franzi back, and he throws it. It's caught by Brooks. He's got the 1st down at the 50-yard line.
Signorello knocked him out of bounds, right? But that gets
And that was just a timing pattern.
Yep.
Executed to perfection. It's the 5th first down for Plum. They get it to the 50, a 9-yard gain.
Needed 9, got 9.
And that's 4 catches for 50 yards for Logan Brooks. First down for the Mustangs at midfield. They lead by 1. 6:08 to go first half.
Now they have trips left, Mike. We only have 2 defenders over here.
Franzi back going to throw a bubble screen, and it's dropped. Or is it fumbled?
Get on it.
What's the call?
Get on it. Get on it.
Brock White has it.
And it was.
And it was. That's a good call. He never had possession of that. Would have been nice to get one, though.
Yeah.
You know, beggars can't be choosers, I guess. 2nd and 10. But a good job by the officials to get that one right. Mark Kazanowicz giving a few thousand words to them. Said, hey, wait a minute. He caught that and was running with it. Second and 10 for the Mustangs. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. Just less than 6 to go first half. Rams showing blitz again.
Same formation, Mike.
Well, center moved the ball. Here's Moore to the near side of the field. Boy, look at those strides. Moore's knocked off his feet at the 44-yard line. Nice job by Brian Randolph down there to get him off his feet. Boy, he has got some big strides when he gets going. They're going to put him at the 44. It's 3rd and 4.
Yeah, Mike, we had no support from the Don lineman that time. Somebody has to step up there, push him out.
I think a lot of guys got caught up in the wash there.
Yeah. All right, big 3rd down again, Mike.
It is.
This time with 5:45 to go in the half.
This time Moore sets up to Franzi's left.
Oh,
the center, Dean, the center's messing with the ball. The center's messing with the ball. He's done it 3 times.
Yeah,
they got it that time. He's jerking. Well, look at me. He's doing this. He's just pulling it back like this.
No can do.
And he is trying to make them jump offside by doing that.
And again, only on the punts can you not cover the center. You can cover the center here, and Dan Timmons is doing it. When I played, Mike, you could do it on the punts, and we used to stand over the center with a forearm, and basically he said, as soon as you snap it, this is for you.
Nate Condas, 55. He'll just move that ball. He'll take the tip of the ball and lift it up toward himself is what he had been doing. He's probably not going to do it now because he just got caught. Franzi back. His pass is batted down at the line of scrimmage by Khalil Long.
6'6", he got it out in front of him, Mike. Got that big hand up there. Now
he looked like Too Tall Jones on that.
The old Dallas Cowboy.
He looked like Too Tall Jones.
I was going to ask for a timeout, Mike. Something's wrong here.
Maybe they want to make sure they have the correct. They might want to play punt safe here too, because you don't want to get caught on a fake situation. 5:23 to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's their 2nd timeout. Mike, we talked about Dom Martinka in the pregame run line. If you remember, he made us famous.
He did with that
House of Highlights.
Yeah, with Luke Cochran, and then getting it to Johnny
Price.
For a dunk at the end of it. The game against Seneca Valley got over 1 million views.
Frankie Girardi in the picture. His grandpaps here tonight.
Yeah, we saw Frank before the game. There's Coach Dom right there on your left.
Frankie now 10 is a lot of steps.
You see who's doing all the talking here. Coach K is doing all the talking here. He's setting up his defense. They're going to play punt safe here just in case Plum has any shenanigans up their sleeve.
Well, remember, their punter is also their quarterback.
Right, Franzi. So they could do something crazy. Look, Matt Morgan's done everything else he's had in his bag of tricks tonight. Why not? Here's how you can tell it's officially fall. I just got a Penguin score.
How about that?
Dominic Simone scored. Exhibition hockey, they're back. Okay, here we go, 4th and 9. Franzi the quarterback, and he is going to punt it, and he kicks a beauty.
Wow, Mike, they really killed that one.
Calling for the fair catch and making it is Aaron Randolph at the 17, 18-yard line. So the Rams will have it down 1, 5:14 left first half.
And Aaron has done a great job in those high kicks. That's it. We've seen some great punters this year, haven't we?
We have. I am very impressed with the job Aaron does at catching those punts.
Yep.
And he's only a sophomore, is he? Yeah, that's terrific. First down, Highlands at their 18. They trailed it 14-0 They gave the ball up on a fumble on their first possession, and then Plum came out with confusion. They marched at 60 yards on 4 plays to score. And then off a blocked punt, they marched at 19 yards on 3 plays and quickly led it 14-0, but the Rams have come back. 1st and 10. They're going to run Timmons. Going to break a tackle. Gets through there and up to the 24-yard line. Timmons with the fake to Brock White coming around on a jet motion
did a
play.
nice job hanging on for dear life, and
Chandler got
to get up. Yeah,
5-6 yards on the play. They're going to mark him at, let's call it 5.
4 rushes, 10 yards for Chandler.
Rams well over 100 yards on the ground. Bumbalski has it himself. Brock White has 42 and Chandler has 12.
Yep, 152.
Those are some numbers. They're doing a much better job of moving it than Mars did a week ago against them. Bumbalski this time had his steam, but he runs into 2 Mustangs.
Yeah, Mike, if it had taken that outside instead of in.
Don Byer and Eric Moore team up to make the stop. The gain is out to the 26-yard line. So let's call it 3rd down and 2.5.
Big 3rd down play for the Golden Rams. A lot of big plays here tonight in the first half.
There have been. And now we've kind of settled down into a pretty even game. Now the difference in the game again, the Rams special teams have really been hurting them here. They missed an extra point. To Bumbalski. They got him. Bumbalski to the 37 where Eric Moore gets him. He's a yard short.
Boy, and they quickly marked him down, Mike.
Man, he was.
So the Golden Rams are going to have to punt.
Thomas Trilly and his crew of officials have done an excellent job tonight. 4th down. The Rams roll it now. We'll see what happens. They had Signorella punt it the last time and got it blocked.
He's back there again, Mike.
And Sig is back there to do it again. Well, apparently have had a change of guard.
No idea
Oh, the
why.
one thing I'll say for Lando, you just got to get it off a little quicker.
Yeah. Drake Burford with the snap.
Logan Brooks is the deep man.
That time he
gets
get
it.
off.
End over end. It's going to take a Highlands bounce.
That'll work.
Inside the 30. And down by Aaron Randolph at the 27-yard line.
By the way, Mike, happy 75th birthday to one of your favorite players on the baseball diamond.
Whose 75th birthday was it? Is it? I don't know who.
Number 0?
Al's birthday's not till October 14th.
Well, Stan said it was his birthday today.
He's wrong. Trust me on that.
And I will trust you on that.
Trust me on that.
Stan Savert let me down. Maybe he thinks it's October 14th. With
Nope.
Stan,
Al Oliver's birthday is October 14th. He will
remind
turn
me in
70.
2 weeks, okay, to wish him happy birthday.
We'll do. We'll have doings. First down Plum at their 28. We'll celebrate. Maybe we'll be on the air.
No.
No. We'll be on the 15th instead.
Exactly.
We'll do it. We'll be a day late. This is Moore. Moore to the near side. Oh, good play by Burford.
He just dragged him
He
down.
did.
Nothing doing
Drake
there.
Burford came in there, and big Eric Moore, he gives up some size there, but Drake wasn't backing down. No gain.
And again, he's a 6'1", 190 pounds. He's a big drink of water there.
46-yard punt. Did I mention that?
Great. Maybe
Terrific
that's why he's
punt by Lando. Yeah. Well, that's one thing we haven't been getting from Luke, and Luke's done a great job. He hadn't been getting them on the ground and rolling.
Right.
You know, that's where you get a lot of your yards in high school. That's the Johnny Christ special, I call that. On 2nd down, they give it to Moore again. The Rams are waiting, and down he goes. Timmons and Roberts team up that time as Moore gets it across the 30 to the 31-yard line.
All kind of fireworks in the first quarter, Mike. Things have kind of slowed up here.
And things feel a lot different, don't they? 2 minutes remaining. Highlands has but 1 timeout left.
Plum looks like they're in no hurry to get a playoff here, Mike.
Now,
Remember,
Plum will get the ball to
yeah.
start the second half, right? That might be a good time for that surprise onside I've been looking for. Of course, the way the defense has been playing here recently, there's really no need for it. Play clock down to 5. They're using all of it. And Timeout.
Yeah, they're going to take the timeout.
Plum. Matt Morgan let it go all the way down to 1. Plum takes their second timeout of the first half. Why don't we tell the folks about the Bouchers?
Kind of strange there, Mike. I don't know.
I think they're just trying to wind as much time off as they can.
Foot off the gas pedal there, but the Boucher agency won't let you do that. They made some major changes last year, and now they're better equipped than ever to handle all your home and auto insurance needs. See what I said, gas pedal? See what I did there? Okay. The Bouchers are now independent agents. In addition to Nationwide, the Bouchers are now working with all leading companies in the industry to find more ways to save you money on your home and auto insurance. Call your hometown independent insurance agent, John and Nick Boucher, at 724-224-4300 and choose the coverage right for you and your family. Evening and Saturday hours for your convenience. Remember, in the 8K Valley, you're in good hands with the Bouchers. Nationwide, always on your side.
1 minute, 35 seconds left first half. Plum 14, Highlands 13. Remember, stay tuned at halftime. We'll have stats and all kind of good stuff for you. We'll have unflooded trivia after the third quarter. Want to stay tuned for that. Unflood your brain so you can get ready to answer the question.
I got a good one for you.
Okay, here we go. Big third down. The Rams stop him here. I call timeout right away.
We're all agreed.
Franzi is back. He looks. He fires. Oh, his receiver fell down.
Force, Mike.
He did. His receiver went down that time, and that was Thomas, who had been a lineman, and now he's playing receiver. That could have some problems here. We don't have to use the timeout because of the incomplete pass, and it's fourth down.
I'm not a football coach, but I play one on TV.
If
Why
you want to waste
take
the time
out
and then you throw it in, exactly. If you want to run the ball, and yeah. So now Highlands saves the timeout.
They call that bass backwards.
It's bad clock management. Quickly off the field for the Rams is Logan Leslie. He made it in time. Sean Franzi back to punt. It's a low snap. He gets it out of there. It's a high one. Another fair catch is called and made by Braden White. Braden backed up. He looked like a center fielder trying to make
Most important thing is he caught it.
He caught it, and the Rams have great field position, and they have 1 minute and 19 and one timeout.
I would start throwing right now. Boy, you put a score on here, Mike, and that's going to give you a great momentum.
The game has already changed.
I believe
the momentum of the game has already changed. And now what the Rams have to do is they need to take advantage of it. Hey, they were down 3 touchdowns late in the third last year at Armstrong. They've done this before.
Yep, you're right about that.
It's always something you can look back on. And the quarterback was there, and he remembers.
Let's get Sig involved.
Here's Bumbalski. They're going to run it on the first play. Bumbalski up over the 40 to the 45-yard line. Now they need to get some tempo. 6-yard pickup.
All right, let's go quick, guys. 1:07 to go. Yeah, we rarely huddle. Now we are.
Yeah, you really want to put the pedal down here.
Yeah.
At least get yourself a field goal opportunity.
Take the lead with that.
They've had trouble with these at the end of halves. Time-wise with the clock. Timmons in trouble. You got to get rid of it. He thought that's dangerous. It's intercepted. The 44-yard line. You can see that coming a mile away. And that's Caden Thomas with the interception.
And guess what? Plum has two timeouts.
Third Highlands turnover of the first half. And again, that's just ill-advised right there. That ball you got to throw to the popcorn vendor.
True that.
So now Plum's got 41 seconds.
Now we have to hold on.
Plum does have a timeout left. And again, they start on the Highlands side of the field after another turnover. 3 turnovers and a blocked punt, and you're only losing by 1.
Crazy.
1st and 10 at the 44.
I would go upstairs, look for Samo Pitts.
Franzi is back. Here they come. Football. Highlands has it. Bender sacked it. Timmons recovered. Look at all the yardage we gained on those 2 plays.
There you go. Now, Mike, attack again.
Oh, sure. Because you don't get the ball. Absolutely. There's a marker down. Let's see what that's all about. I think it's holding. The Rams are going to decline it. The first Plum turnover.
And their quarterback, Mike, is down. Sean Franzi.
Bender sacked him. Timmons recovered.
And now, Mike, this gives you a little time to make some plans.
So we lost 8 seconds. 5 seconds. There's 36 seconds left. And we have a Plum player injured on the play. It's Franzi, who's also the quarterback. Ouch. as he went down on the sack. Let's take a quick timeout. 36 seconds left first half. We'll be back right after this. 36 seconds left first half. The Rams beneficiaries of Plum's first turnover. First down at the Plum 49. Sean Franzi limped off the field under his own power. After the sack, Timmons back, looking, steps up, now he's going to run it into Plum territory and leaps and falls down as he's brought down by Don Byer at the 47-yard line.
25 seconds, Highlands not taking time out, Mike. Why not?
Maybe they want to let it go.
I'd take a shot, what the heck?
Well, you know what they may do?
What's that?
May let it go down to like 3 seconds, call timeout, and then through one play.
I don't think they're going to get it.
Chandler looks frustrated that the Rams didn't call time. And the Rams are going to let the... Now they call time. I can't figure that one out, people. I don't get that one. I don't understand that one at all.
Yep.
So there's a second, I guess, left, second or two.
Yeah.
There'll be.
And you know, if I'm Plum, I interfere. You know, what
sure.
the heck?
Well, the only thing about interference
on time down
is that you do get another down, and you could maybe, with 15 yards, might even be able to try a field goal.
Yep.
That's the only thing about a defensive penalty there. But if somebody's behind you and looks like they're on their way, absolutely, you tackle them, you know?
In conference tonight, Mike, big one. Greensburg at Hampton, both undefeated in conference. Indiana's at Knock, and Armstrong is at Mars.
The ball's at the 47-yard line. Yeah, Hampton and Greensburg-Salem both 2-0 in conference. Then we have a whole bunch of people at 1-1, in which Highlands and Plum are involved. Highlands, Plum, Armstrong, Indiana, and then Knock and Mars are 0-2. So here we go. Signorella's down here at the near side of the field. And
if that Plum coach doesn't...
Tea with lemon and honey after the game will be the deal. Here's the snap. Here they come after Timmons. Steps up, gonna run it. 40, 30, look out, 25. Flag comes in. Timmons stepped out of bounds at the 24-yard line. And that's going to be a penalty on Highlands to end the half, and the half will end. Plum will probably decline the penalty because then
he'll
that
get
way,
the yardage to the spot of the foul. Right. 28,
so
49,
from the 47.
21?
Yeah. And I believe that will wrap it up. And that's Plum headed to the locker room. They're going to decline the penalty, which makes the half end. That's the end of the first half here at Highlands in a wild one. The score at halftime. Plum 14, Highlands 13. We'll be back with stats and more right